happens in the locker room should stay there. But some people love drama.
The locker room is supposed to be sacred, with everything kept in-house, until tensions reach a breaking point. That's where the Lakers now find themselves, caught in a situation no one saw coming, and one the league hasn't reacted to this strongly in years. Insiders claim LeBron James and Luka Dončić had a heated exchange behind closed doors, sparked by an unexpected power shift. Luka didn't simply arrive in Los Angeles, he stepped in and instantly reshaped the team's hierarchy. For the first time in years, LeBron is no longer the unquestioned voice of the locker room. Fans even noticed it publicly when Lakers GM Rob Pelinka walked past LeBron after a game and followed Luka into the tunnel instead, a moment that seemed to signal just how dramatically the balance of power had changed.
I went to dinner and got the news, and the first time I heard it, I thought it was for sure fake. I thought it was a hoax. People messing around, whatever.
LeBron's reaction said everything, and the signs of change are everywhere. The offense now runs through Luka Dončić. Teammates naturally gravitate toward him, and the numbers back it up. Triple-doubles, clutch shots, and complete control of the game. LeBron is still performing at a high level, but there's no mistaking the direction of the franchise. The Lakers are clearly building their future around Luka. Even on social media, the shift is obvious, with more Luka highlights, more hype, and a rapidly changing spotlight. Former legends LeBron once looked up to are now openly talking about Luka as the player carrying the league forward, all while LeBron is still on the court. LeBron always knew Luka represented the future, but he never expected the transition to happen this quickly, this loudly, or this publicly. Luka isn't just another star. He's the reason the Lakers flipped their long-term vision, and for the first time in his career, LeBron may be feeling the spotlight begin to move away. That shift became impossible to ignore when the trade details surfaced. Luka Dončić to the Lakers with Anthony Davis and additional pieces heading out sent shockwaves through the NBA. Analysts, fans, and former players immediately labeled it one of the most shocking trades of the decade. Even Luka admitted the move felt surreal, leaving Dallas, his home, overnight to wear purple and gold. But the message from the Lakers front office was unmistakable. Rob Pelinka spoke about Luka as the new cornerstone of the franchise, signaling the start of a new era without hesitation. The timing only added to the chaos as LeBron was sidelined with calf and foot issues, missing the start of the season for the first time in decades. Whether it was bad luck or bad timing, Luka's arrival coincided with LeBron's absence, and while he was out, the spotlight shifted firmly and unmistakably toward the Lakers' new centerpiece.
LeBron later admitted he initially thought the trade was a joke, unable to believe Anthony Davis was gone until he actually saw Luka Dončić wearing a Lakers jersey. He wasn't bothered by Luka joining the team. What truly shocked him was how quickly the franchise began treating Luka as the new leader. From that moment, everything changed. Fans erupted, the front office shifted its direction, and the locker room's energy noticeably altered. Insiders, including Jovan Buha, have reported real tension inside the building, confusion, frustration, and uncertainty about what the team even represents anymore. To understand why this hit LeBron so deeply, you have to look at the pattern of his entire career. Control has always been central to LeBron's success, from influencing rosters and coaching decisions to applying pressure on front offices. In Cleveland, he pushed management aggressively, and when he returned in 2014, major moves happened quickly. Kevin Love was brought in, David Blatt was replaced by Tyronn Lue, and LeBron maintained leverage by signing short-term contracts to keep organizations locked into a win-now mindset. That long-established dynamic is what Luka Dončić's arrival disrupted, changing the balance of power in a way LeBron had never experienced before.
So when you put a guy like that on your team, and obviously everybody knows how skilled he is, and the way he makes the game easy for everybody.
In Los Angeles, the LGM label didn't come out of nowhere. LeBron pushed for the Anthony Davis trade, demanded roster upgrades, and carried enormous influence within the organization. But once Luka Dončić arrived, the energy inside the team shifted quickly. Meetings, attention, and respect began flowing toward Luka instead. Teammates gravitated to him, body language changed, and insiders say tension followed. Rumors even point to a heated exchange over leadership that required teammates to step in and cool things down. One moment in particular caught everyone's attention. After a timeout, LeBron greeted his teammates but left Luka hanging, a move many believe was deliberate and symbolic. For decades, LeBron owned the spotlight, but now the hype, admiration, and media buzz are drifting towards someone younger, and he feels that pressure clearly. For the first time, people are asking a question LeBron has never had to confront. Is this still his team, or has Luka already taken over quietly? This is an empty rumor. It's a real power shift, and in the NBA, locker room dynamics matter just as much as stats. If you
about losing AD, but we got in his prime Luka, right? So we're set for the next 10, 15 years.
What you think of the trade with Luka Dončić?
On the surface, the support sounds positive, but reading between the lines tells a deeper story. Luka isn't just helping LeBron, he's shaping the final chapter of LeBron's career. The numbers make that clear. Before Luka arrived, the Lakers' offense was solid, but after the trade, their three-point rate jumped from 34.3 to 42.3 per 100 possessions, a massive leap that pushed them into top 3 territory. Defenses are now stretched, spacing is wide open, and the entire offense runs through Luka. This isn't hype anymore.
Man, look, Bron, this brought Bron 3 years. You know what Bron can do? This is what Bron wanted AD to do.
Right.
Go ahead, big fella.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Hey.
This shit Luka about to do is about to...
Luka's first game back against the Mavericks made the shift impossible to ignore. He posted 19 points, 15 rebounds, and 12 assists, recording his first triple-double as a Laker and the 81st of his career. For Dallas, that performance stung. Since arriving in Los Angeles, Luka has been averaging around 27 to 28 points, more than 8 rebounds, and nearly 8 assists per game. Those aren't just impressive numbers, they're franchise-altering production. The ripple effects have been just as dramatic. Players like Austin Reeves and Jackson Hayes have seen their pick-and-roll efficiency jump. This trade wasn't just a bold move, it marked a full reboot of the Lakers' identity. The team isn't simply trying to compete anymore, it's actively building a new legacy, one that no longer depends on LeBron James carrying everything. With Luka Dončić running the offense, the system looks smoother, more balanced, and more powerful. The numbers make that clear. Luka is commanding a 33.8% usage rate, meaning roughly 1 out of every 3 plays runs through him, while LeBron's usage has dropped to 28.8%, a clear signal that the offense is no longer centered around him. Luka is averaging about 28.2 points.
Frontrunner, when he thinks the team is good and has a legit shot at winning a championship, he can do that leadership, and he's really in, like 2019. When he doesn't, that's when you see the passive-aggressive stuff not showing.
Luka Dončić is now meeting directly with Rob Pelinka about rotations and the team's long-term vision, a level of access typically reserved for the face of the franchise. The shift is visible everywhere. Season ticket promotions, social media clips, and marketing campaigns increasingly feature Luka front and center. Insiders say the Lakers have quietly entered a post-LeBron era, and Pelinka has essentially confirmed it by openly stating that the organization is building around Luka for the next decade. That reality is where the tension begins. LeBron clearly feels the shift, and at times it shows on the court, with moments where he appears to slow the offense, redirect plays designed for Luka, or force the game back through himself. In interviews, LeBron has subtly emphasized experience and leadership, comments without names but with an obvious edge. It's a strategy he's used before, yet this time it isn't landing the same way. The outside noise only adds to it. Media voices and NBA players are already framing Luka as the future, and the conversation has shifted from whether LeBron and Luka can coexist to whether Luka is already the new face of the league. Some analysts believe that transition is already underway.
I can't think of more amazing starting point to build a roster for the next decade. And
The Lakers are openly hyping Luka Dončić's global appeal, pointing to his growing merch sales, ticket demand, and worldwide fan base, the long-term factors franchises care about most. Luka's name keeps surfacing as not just the future of the Lakers, but potentially the future of the league itself. At the same time, LeBron's presence in headlines has noticeably faded, with the spotlight firmly shifting toward Luka. Laker Nation feels it. Younger fans, especially Gen Z, are fully locked in, flooding social media with clips, edits, and breakdowns that celebrate Luka's step-backs, pinpoint passes, and confident swagger. At just 26, he's already dominating, and that's the future the franchise appears to be choosing. Luka isn't just playing well, he represents a new era, the reason the arena feels electric again. What LeBron may not have anticipated is how quickly older fans are embracing Luka as well. Those who lived through the Magic Johnson Showtime years and Kobe Bryant's reign recognize the feeling instantly. They see the skill, toughness, flair, and that rare electricity you can't manufacture. Many of them remember what a true torch-passing moment looks like, and this one feels familiar. Magic to Kobe, followed by years of searching, and now Luka arrives and reignites that spark. That shift is dangerous for LeBron, because history shows that once the